My wife asked for a divorce after 12 years. Then I found out her son was actually mine. My wife ended our 12-year marriage out of nowhere. No fighting, no cheating accusations, nothing. Then her sister called me crying and said, "There's something you were never supposed to know about the boy." You know that feeling when your whole life suddenly stops making sense? Like every memory changes shape at once? That's what this story is. Because I didn't just lose my marriage. I found out it was built on a secret so big it rewrote the last 12 years of my life. I'm 39. My wife Rachel and I were married for 12 years. She had a son Ethan from a previous relationship. When we met, Ethan was 3. His biological father had apparently disappeared before he was born. At least, that's what Rachel told me. And honestly, I never questioned it. I loved Ethan like he was my own soccer games. School projects, late night talks, everything I raised that kids. Our marriage wasn't perfect, but it was stable. Until about a year ago, Rachel became distant, emotionally checked out, always distracted. Late nights at work, less conversation, less affection, I assumed it was stress. Then one night, she sat me down and said, "I think we want different things now." That was it. No real explanation, just cold distance. The divorce moved strangely fast, too fast. Like she had already emotionally left long before telling me. What hurt most wasn't losing her. It was Ethan, because after the separation, she slowly started keeping him away from me. Fewer visits, shorter calls, until eventually, almost nothing. 3 months later, I got a call from Rachel's sister Melissa, crying, panicked. She kept saying I can't do this anymore. I had no idea what she meant. Then she said something that made my stomach drop. Ethan isn't who you think he is. At first I thought she meant Rachel cheated, but Melissa kept talking years ago before Rachel met me. Rachel had briefly dated someone casually, a guy she'd never planned to stay with. Then she met me, stable job, stable life, stability. And shortly after she found out she was pregnant, but there was one problem. She wasn't sure who the father was. Melissa told me. Rachel secretly got a DNA test after Ethan was born. And the result? I was the father, not the deadbeat ex. I couldn't breathe, because suddenly everything made sense. The timing, the rushed relationship, the way Ethan looked at me. Rachel knew the truth the entire time, and she hid it from me. For 12 years, not because she was scared, but because she wanted control. If I knew Ethan was mine, I'd have rights. A voice, a permanent connection. So she built a lie. Instead, I confronted her that night. At first, she denied everything. Then I mentioned the DNA test. That silence told me more than words ever could. Finally, she said, I did what I thought was best. Best for who? Certainly not me. Certainly not Ethan. The next part destroyed me, because Ethan didn't know either. The kid I raised had no idea I was actually his father. To him, I was just mom's husband. That broke something inside me. Then came the darkest twist of all. Rachel wasn't leaving because she wanted different things. She was leaving because she was already seeing someone else, and she was planning to do the same thing again. Build another perfect life. Another controlled story. I went to court, not for revenge, for Ethan. Because no matter what Rachel lied about, one thing was finally true. He was my son, and I was done being erased from my own life. She thought the biggest secret in our marriage would stay buried forever. But the truth has a way of surviving, especially when it's written into someone's DNA.